Sentinel farming fight here. As you can tell, they've got my exosuit down pretty low, so not so much farming as an actual battle with them. Landed on this planet and got a real-time alert that there's an extreme Sentinel presence here. I chose to pick a fight with these guys anyway, so here we are. You'll notice the new companion running the interference. I think that's something there's a feature and not a bug. It's a little hard to tell because sometimes they can't get in the way when you're trying to battle. They do also get in the way of tanking shots from the Sentinels themselves. But they also get in the way of picking up highly necessary things. So one thing they will do, companions will do, is smoosh the Sentinel doggies down to the ground, which is great and all, because it kind of puts them out of the fight, but most of the time, you can't damage them effectively. Oh, okay, well that actually worked that time. Sometimes when they do that, you can move them out of the way, but they'll continue to shoot at you. You cannot shoot back at them. That's rather annoying.
Warning. Sentinel movement detected.
The Sentinel beams there are always super exciting. As long as they're firing that, you really can't do anything but dodge or shield against them. It's really just in the way. You'll notice that my ammo low reload thing will stick around for a while because I will be hammering that reload key. It does not respond. I don't know why that is. It does not seem to be a problem on the hardware keyboard. It seems to be a problem in the game, like actually registering the key press. So it would be pretty strange if that had to do with overheat. I'd prefer even that as an explanation. I don't know. I'd like a reason for that to be happening. Over and over. Because that is really kind of a hindrance when you're trying to battle stuff. And you're hecking the blaster won't reload. It just decides it doesn't want to. So the repair bots can be extremely annoying when you're fighting these Sentinel dogs. They all continue to repair them, and it's hard to tell that that's what they are doing. So, go away here. I'm gonna need to dig to get out of this. Get my shield recovered. The repair bots will be repairing them. It'll be hard to tell that's what they're doing. And so the Sentinel dog will seem like it's taking damage, but it's not taking any damage at all. And you'll waste a bunch of clips on it, and it'll just continue sitting there face tanking whatever you throw at it. So that's kind of annoying, but it be what it do. And it kind of makes these firefights interesting. Keeps them sort of interesting. Yeah. As I come up and he just lasers me in the face for 15 minutes straight. That might be too high of a concentration of them over here, so I may need to move on. If I move on... Yep, and I know for sure it's not my key presses here because I actually tried a different keyboard. I even tried replacing the mechanical switches on this mechanical board. But yeah, the game just does not recognize key presses sometimes. So it can be, if you're switching modes, for whatever reason, it will just not recognize that you're switching modes. If you're reloading, it'll be that you just, see I tapped reload, I don't know, 6-8 times during that whole firefight. It just won't recognize the button press. And I'm not really sure what's going on with that. I don't know if it's a console issue that happens as well. I don't know if I can do. I might just repair the game in Steam. I'm just surprised that that's been such an issue. Usually, most of the time, it's kind of doable. You know, I can get around it. I can just kind of hammer the reload key and make it do. But sometimes it really causes a real issue there. There we go. Gosh. Alright, I just wanted to get rid of that dude, even if I have to hide from the rest of the Sentinels. Oh yeah, it's resetting to level 3, so, yeah, I'm just gonna hide from him. See if we can get that to drop off. And again with the clipping and the clip peeking. Those are the caves down there. Very funky. Yeah, I enjoy this world. I am gonna have to show the red world where I went to get my current companion, because that's an interesting one. And there are other rather interesting worlds here that I've run into. I've got to get the Hexagon world recorded. That's a really neat one. Kind of wish it had more in the way of wildlife and mineable resources. There's not as much mineable on a Hexagon world. They seem really interesting to look at, but that's about it. And I have recorded this world because bookmarked this world. I'm gonna probably throw oh gosh, wow, yeah, they weren't kidding about the severe Sentinels. If they see you, they activate, I guess. That's good. I'm gonna throw a colony down because I want to come back here and get that weirdly armored insectoid thing. I don't know where he went, but I would like that, buddy. I think he'd make a good pet. He looks like he'd make a good pet because he's very thoroughly armored. Does this say starship? Yes. Where is the trader? Sentinels, did you destroy the NPC that was here? It doesn't usually happen that way. Very strange, very strange. These two-legged deers crack me up. And we got Sentinels searching. Many more Gravitino balls. I mean, if they're just going to be following me annoyingly, I'm just going to upset them by grabbing those Gravitino balls. And then we're gonna run back to the ship. Run. Oh, there's a walker still out there. That's good. It's always a plus. It seems like something strange happened with how this buddy is being displayed. Yeah, I've noticed that this pet, I don't know if I need to get Kari a little more loyal to me. Kari will kind of respond and protect me against other animals, but it's not attacking the Sentinels, which is what I really need to do when I'm farming Sentinels, because they get pretty gnarly on some of these worlds. On some of them, it's kind of, I can hang, I can destroy the guys, but man, some worlds, this guy right here, this armored buddy, looks like it would make a cool pet. And don't know why I think the Windows keeps it. It looks like it'd make a really cool armored pet. And it seems to be an herbivore, so I don't know how aggressive they can be. It just really seems cool. Come on, Kari. Kick him, hit him, kill him, get him. Now, if you can get the repair drones like that away before they repair the rodents, obviously we're gonna get a better time. Come on, don't do it. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not. Oh, they're gonna take all my shield here. I really don't want to do this. Yeah. I gotta recover that shield. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it's me because I'm running from the Sentinels and I'm far away from the recovery pods they're dropping here. But man, that seemed much worse than a lot of other times I've had to battle Sentinels. Much worse.
Units received.
I'm gonna keep moving and get to the target on this planet, what we're actually here for. So this is a quest I'm questing about, and I'm going to record, allegedly... Hello? Oh my god! Hello, Titan Worm! Okay.
Radiation
Go!
protection falling.
Gracious's! Go, get those Harkonnen, whatever you're doing on this planet. That's amazing. Oh, this is a cool world. I mean, I don't... I've come to really love toxic worlds because they are kind of a pain in the neck to get around because you continue taking damage and you have to keep just stacking up them, keep feeding your toxic suit mod. But I've come to really love toxic worlds because they have some of the funkiest, weirdest stuff on them. Ooh, hey cruiser. That's a pretty cruiser. I wish you'd let me hire you from this distance here. Hailing frequency. There's no way. There's no way I'd be able to have a hailing frequency. I'd have to be in my ship. And I'm not jumping in my ship to go find you. Oh good, another one. Yes, this is a plunder resource depot mission, which, you know, is just wonderful that the Sentinels are all here. So we're going to destroy Airbot first. I'm going to take out a couple of these little damage dealer dudes. And definitely take out the one that summons more Sentinels. Then we're going to just knock out all five. Alright, mission complete. Let's get the heck out of Dodge. No. Sorry, come on. I kind of dig how the animal names are random, so you never know what you're going to get. Not quite sure why you can't rename the animals, though. I think that... Ooh, that's a new one. That's a... Okay, bud. Oh, boy. That's not a... you want to happen. So I have noticed, it could just be a perception thing, but I have noticed the gun seems to jam more and refuse to let me reload it. It's another thing about having to pet out during combat. When you're running low on the amount of ammo you have, not necessarily the ammo in the gun, but I don't know if that's just a perceptual thing, if that's something I'm noticing because I run out of ammo completely in those instances where I'm already annoyed, you know, anything won't reload. Could be. I will say that either way, whether or not my pet chooses to attack the doggone Sentinels like it's supposed to, it is good to have running interference in a battle because it will run in front of you and tank a bunch of shots. And when you're surrounded by clusters of Sentinels like that, it makes a difference if it's tanking a bunch of shots. It makes a significant difference. Usually I'll shoot around those shields, but I found that a couple blasts just obliterates the shield. So it may just be the way to go, just shoot through the shield. Of course, that's going to be highly circumstantial, but it seems to be... Oh, wait. And I'm just picking all these up because I fully intend to get in the heck out of the dodge. I am going to maybe run back to the ship.
Elite Sentinel.
Yeah, might as well. I'm running out of the area. I'm getting detected. Maybe I should summon the ship over to us. Because you cannot summon ships into combat. Not sure why that's a rule, but there it is. The only choice is to run to the ship. Currently in combat. Buddy. Come on, shoot the actual things you're trying to shoot. Ah, there we go again with the laser beam. Man, that is really uncomfortable. Getting lasered to the face. Not a fan. Okay, I get it. You have a laser. You have a laser. I'm very proud of you. Everyone here is rather impressed. Come on. Oh, okay. The lunge attack. They don't do the lunge attacks so often. When they do, it's painful. You know, Sentinels, you're really making me wish I just got back to the Red Planet and film Terry's homeworld. Yeah. Suckers. All of you. Give me that. Okay, thank you. Yep. Thank you, sir. Give me that. Nope. No lasers to the face. I told you how I feel about that. I am not having laser surgery. I do not want dermabrasion at this current moment. Through my suit. Thank you. Thank you. We've talked about this, and I'm not interested in your services. Oh, goodness gracious. Thanks, stop firing. Thank you. It stopped firing! Oh gosh, why are those shield blocks physically blocking me from moving the direction that I want to move? I think that's a thing. Is that supposed to be a thing, or did I just get stuck on terrain there? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to win this one. I think I need to get out of dodge. Ooh, animals. Oh, that wasn't worth the scan. Oh well. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some, you run away from some to fight another day some. That was an event. Boozy night. Boozy night. Well, yeah. Gotta say, like I mentioned earlier, I really enjoy Toxic Worlds. They tend to have a great deal of variety. They tend to have a great deal of cool stuff that you don't quite expect to find on some of these planets. And for whatever reason, also, no, that's not what I thought it was. The Buckyball, Gravitino balls, are much more prevalent on the Toxic Worlds I've been. Don't know what that is. They were supposed to be much more prevalent on other types of worlds, including, I think, Dissonant worlds, I want to say. Didn't find a fair amount on Dissonant. But Toxic worlds, they're just everywhere. And this sucks because I know I dropped a bunch of Sentinel packages of stuff, but I really just don't want to go after them and go pick them up. I don't want to deal with it at the moment. Let's see if I can drop a... Come on, Trade Rocket. They're on us. They're upon us. The Sentinels are upon us. I just want to see. is I can't seem to sell these easily at a terminal. If I can throw those guys in there, get them zooped out to outer space. I'm going to get rid of that too. Don't have time for that. Get out of here. The cool thing is that gains me nanites quickly. So I would recommend for anybody who is farming anything, but especially if you're farming Sentinels for nanites, absolutely get the rocket. That is the trade rocket. Mercantile missile summoning device. Get that, throw it in your suit. You'll thank me later. As soon as you get certain things that you're willing to sell immediately, throw them in the trade rocket, launch them off. No question, it's the way to go. It is absolutely the way to go. Now, fingers crossed those go the places I want them to go. Achoo! Aha! Excuse me. My goodness. Alright. Get away! Get out of here! My god, you guys are like begging puppies. Terrible. Terrible Sentinels, I tell you. I don't get no respect at all. These Sentinels. I don't know why I'd assume I would. Get out of here! That's pretty funny, though. That's pretty funny. Can we not completely destroy the illusion? Just not clip through everything? Yeah, I'll take that as a screenshot. Fine. Close enough. I'm gonna get off this planet. Oh, shucks. Shucks. Yeah, I can't leave the planet yet. You know why? Oh, they did a Lamborghini effect. Oh boy. Okay. No, thank you. I'm sorry, folks. I don't want to be in an extended firefight with the Sentinels. If I really want to farm them more, I can come back to this place. When I have a little bit better shielding, and, I mean, at this point, I'd rather they call interceptors. Yeah, they're gonna call interceptors. I'd rather they do that, because I've had it. That's enough. I gotta get out of there. That is nutty butter. Nutty buddy is what that is. That's insanity. That was some insanely hostile Sentinel action there. The likes of which I have not seen in many of them. Nobody. You can just go somewhere else. Okay? Take your shield. Take your hull. You know, I watched a bunch of videos on the different weapon types here. I gotta say, the beam weapons, they're not highly regarded, but I don't see why, because they're very, very destructive. Very, very snappy. I'm sure at later points it might not be as good, but this is my chosen weapon for when I have light Sentinel shield capital ship. See, not a Sentinel. When I kill their shield pods and then I start blasting their hull, this is the weapon I use. Everybody seems to think Emperor knives are best, followed by the photon space shotgun. Not the photon cannon. But for my purposes, early-ish mid-game, I love the beams. They're just great. Now, they're short range though, so you have to be rather close to somebody to use them effectively. anything longer range than that, definitely go with the photon cannons. I cannot think of the name of what the other one is. But it's something thrower. It just dumps a bunch of particles out like a shotgun blast, which is fantastic, really, because that's what I'd want in a space. It's like a combination of chaff and destructive weapon. Alright, so the other thing that has occurred to me recently is that I ought to go back to that dissonant sentinel planet, and I ought to be preparing ships. Because apparently, if I sell one of the ships, I'm going to be able to continue getting ships. And I sure hope about this. Oh, that's one of my squadrons, that's why. Exactly that. If I repair one of the ships and sell it, allegedly it's going to get more. Now, I'm a little untrustworthy, so I'm hoping that they'll just let me repair other ships and sell them, so I can hold one of the Sentinel ships. I'd rather like to be flying around in. And I'm going to outfit for like special operations or certain quests, jobs. Oh, buddy. And I mean, like I said, as much as I like those mediums, the good old photon cannon suits me just fine for a lot of this stuff. And I guess they did say in most of these videos that the S-rank weapons of any type are going to be more than passable in this game, but I don't know. The Emperor Knife is supposed to be particularly good because it's fast and the projectiles travel much faster than a photon cannon. It may be worth trying out. It might be something that I'm going to really check out. Alright. Hey, mission agent, take my missions. Not that one. Handed mission. Now. Wait a minute. Where are the, Are you offering me more missions yet? God, the more killing creatures one I like to unlive creatures. Alright, well let's see if... Yep! Alright, see that part was worth it. I like having storage augmentations! I need to find more. I need to find more of those quests. More. I'm sorry, what did he just say to me about purchase storage? 75 million units! So, I think I need to be making some more money here. Heckin' shucks, man. Well, I mean, apparently the Sentinels, if you buy and sell Sentinel ships like I did early with the trading other ships, you make about what the millions I have right now per ship. I don't know if that's true. I believe it is, though. So that would be nice, but I'm sus. I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious about this. Alright. Guys, I keep seeing that modules from my Corvette design have been refunded. Every time I see that, I seem to go into my own inventory and find a bunch of Corvette modules just hanging out there for no apparent reason. So I always gotta check. Just because I don't trust the game at this point to put things where they ought to be. I guess I can stomach 12 of those wiring looms at this point in time. I don't want to sell a bunch of this stuff. I am just overflowing with pugnium lately. So, I mean, maybe I could sell a little of it, but I was hoping to find more glass. I didn't find glass. Oh, I could sell a bunch of stuff using my trade rocket. And I'm not using the teleporter, which I should be using the teleporter. You know what? I picked up a shuttle recently. Maybe I should sell that. What do I have? Starships. War Spear. I've got my trusty Mirror of Perfection solar ship. I have this fighter I've never tried out. War Spear I've never tried out either. This is the Fire. This is that Sentinel ship that I was talking about. And it's a good fashion Cylon looking ship. Got a nice teal hull plating here. I rather like the look of the Celtic, but it needs a lot of repairs. Needs a lot of stuff. Oh, wait, that's rather strange that it doesn't really need that much repaired. I'm rather surprised. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to need that much repaired. But where do we have? The Cyclotron Ballista, Anti-Gravity Well, Luminance Engine, Crimson Core, the Aeron Shield, Pilot Interface. I'm going to go ahead and stick the rocket launcher in there. And not the Cyclotron, but the Sentinel cannon. I think that's the photon cannon equivalent. I'm just going to leave that cargo there. But at some point, I gotta get in this guy. I gotta fix it up, make it spiffier, because it's a good ship. It's a Class B, but it's not the the most impressive Sentinel ship you'll ever see. But it's a good ship. But this Class B, the Spear, and then we've got. What did I pick up? Let's go through our ships here. Oh yeah. My Corvette, which is in front of us. I want to summon Akira's Airborne Dream. Where did you summon to? Oh, there we go. This is a C-class fighter. That is sort of cool looking. I was kind of stuck between scrapping this, but I really like the color scheme, and I like the cockpit and some things about it. Rather not the cockpit, but the nose cone here and the wings. I might scrap it from, like, specifically get the parts. I don't know yet. I would like to build a classic ship at some point, a standard ship. And this is the Nichima. This is the shuttle that I rescued from an underwater world. Kind of interesting. I don't really know what to do with this Nichima here. But I don't hate it. So I'm kind of stuck. I'm hoarding these ships now because I like each one of them in different ways. Like, that's a cool looking shuttle, and I didn't think I'd give a heck about a shuttle because I don't really like them overall, but I mean, it's a vehicle too, so it's not a sea just sitting there looking ugly. So I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it. I love the War Spear too. I mean, ugly as sin paint. Fight me. I love it. I love the industrial yellow. I'm sorry, I just do it in these games. But it's ugly as sin. I don't love the turbine thing on front because you're in space, you don't use the turbine. It doesn't make any sense to me, but no, whatever. Neither does a rotating engine cowl either. But this game is under no obligation to make sense. It's under an obligation to be. Have to make sense. So that's my haul so far on ships. I'm kind of enjoying what I've got. And the cool thing is, any of those that I'm collecting that aren't like the bee's knees for me, that I also don't want to sell, I can apparently sell to an NPC and then immediately invite him to my squadron. So I may do that with some of those just to get an NPC in my squadron when I have a little more liquid assets to play with here, because I really do want some of those cooler looking fighters in my in my inner circle, as it were. So we're going to get some of these stuff stored away, these stuffs. And we're going to get that stored away. We're going to get this stored away. Hey! There we go. I don't know why I keep picking up all that stuff, other than, I believe, blasting the surfaces of planets when I'm out prospecting for parts is, I think, when I pick all those up. And I'm sorry, excuse me. Okay, my stack size changed. It used to be I scroll the scroll wheel, but now it's suddenly that I Q and E. Because, sure, why not? I don't know if that's dependent on me being on a space station, or what in the heck just changed that. But sure. Why not? Why not? Change is the spice of life, I guess. The variety is the spice of life. That is so weird, though. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. There we go. Alright, put that in the storage. Put that in the storage. Put that in the storage. Put the other thing in the storage. Put that in the storage. Put this in the storage. Put the other stuff in the storage. Exosuit. Oh, yeah, I need to have tritium on me to... Well, excuse me. Hello, I have tritium. What the... Inventory management nightmares, I tell you what. That's fine. Well, you know, at that rate, let's go back to space. Let's just go back to space. Alright, we're back in space. We're back here. There's an amorphous blob. Do you guys see that? Am I space hallucinating? What the heck? It's supposed to be like an effect here that's... I don't know what that was. That was weird. It almost looked like an entity was in front of my ship. You may notice that the... I'll tell you, you probably won't be able to unsee it. With very little variation, like the left one is sputtering, it seems like my photon cannons are now firing right to left. In order. It starts on the right, goes to the left. And it's bugging me. It's bugging me. Because I put one under each cell, and then I put one under the cockpit area. That gooseneck, if you will, of this spruce goose of a Corvette here. It's bugging me. It's bugging me. The Arid planet. I have another planet out here, but I wanted to visit for reasons unknown. I love that effect on the asteroid. It's been inflated, like it starts whittling it away, so it gets smaller and smaller. I don't know, there's something very, like, power-washy, brain-soothing about that to me. I just really like. I got in a rut, in a groove, where I just really mined an asteroid field near one of these space stations for far too long to knock out a few gold missions, but it was very soothing. Just kind of float around, just blast asteroids. Not unlike the very old arcade game, Asteroids. Yeah, Asteroid. Gamma intensive. Now, I think, am I in the wrong system? Is that what's happening here? For the rest of these? Okay, well, I mean, thanks for the... I wonder if I select the... Do I select the mission? Is that on the other side, or do I select the mission and then it shows up in the space that I'm looking at? Not sure. Ah, yes, this is Scion with salvageable scrap. The aggressive Sentinels. I can't tell if that's a surface marking, or if that's on the other heckin' side of the planet. There we go. It's not a surface marking or on the other side of the planet, it's just pirates. Hey pirates, what are you guys doing raiding stuff in shuttles? This is silly. This is some Maxis software level stuff. Raiding planets and shuttles. What are you doing? Come on, you got an explorer and a shuttle? Raiding planets? Really? Another shuttle? Pirates! 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 You guys are not very good pirates. You gotta be like me. Buy a freighter. Get a squadron. Silly. I assume, I don't know, I probably shouldn't assume. I assume the rules of this universe applies to everybody, including NPCs. Probably doesn't. Probably like a special case. We're the rich kids of the landscape universe because we're allowed to transcend social classes and just kind of buy our way into freighters and get fleets and get starships. It's a non-issue, but for pirates, I'm sure, in this universe, they don't have the same kind of opportunities, other than getting blown out of the sky, that we do. Oh good, I'm standing with the Gecko. How nice is that? I'm the most favored. You might even call me the hindmost if you were a Larry Niven fan. What is this? Storage container. What the heck was that strange little noise? What the heck is that noise? My lord, that is incredibly strange. Alright, band pulse fitter upgrade. I keep seeing people that stream and do videos and stuff with the pulse spitter as their favorite weapon. I may need to try that because it seems like it pumps out quite a bit more damage than the standard. What is it? The photon cannon thing that I have. The standard heckin' schmeckin'. I'm gonna recharge that real quick. The standard. This is not the mighty beam. The bolt caster. Yeah, the bolt caster. That's the one. Bolt caster. Seems to throw out quite a bit more damage than the bolt caster. But it throws these slower moving green globules that I'm just. I like the blue. I like the blue bolts that fly at a decent rate. I like shooting a lot of them. I like casting a lot of these bolts. I can't quite bring myself to do it, but I probably should. Excuse me, pirate. Hey, pirate. So if I were a pirate. Oh, it's just showing me the quest turn in. I don't know why it wants me to do quests one by one like this. It's rather silly. Because you should be able to go out and complete a bunch of quests, which I think you can do that. But it keeps just showing me the individual quest turn-ins, which is rather silly. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna go turn that in because I don't want that just hanging out, messing me up. Hello, Gek. They look a little more like the aquatic life and the whales with this ridged face thing they've got going here. It's real strange. It looks like I've got a couple to hand in there. That's pretty good. I'm getting a lot of these real violent looking missions, but I'm gonna have to take them anyway. Just gonna have to keep taking them. And I can't tell, as you can tell, I can't tell which missions I already picked up. It's not clear to me. I mean, there might be a slight color difference, but I'm not seeing it, so I gotta adjust that somehow. Take a photo of building. Look at this photograph! Every time it makes me laugh when I take a building photograph. Whoa! Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Where am I? I got a bunch of freighters. Freighters? Hello. Freighters? Yeah. Check them out. Jackarinos. I'm gonna inspect your frigate for sure. Oh, you know, I've decided that I'm just not recruiting. I'm just not recruiting the frigates and other ships that just have that dash where they should have a skill or ability. And I'm not picking them up. They can kick rocks. Especially, I'm not too attracted to these because they're pinkish salmon frigates. It's weird. Ooh, oh heck. Well, I didn't want to spend the money, but I guess we're gonna grab this guy. I guess we're gonna grab that guy. Well, that's cool. I mean, I wasn't expecting to pick up some frigates while we were out here, but I like expanding my fleet. Even though I'm not really sending them on missions. Which I suppose I ought to do. If I'm going to continually pick up frigates, I ought to consistently send them on missions. And my fleet is out of fuel at the moment, so I can't warp them to this galaxy that I'm in. I'm going to have to actually go back to closer to where they're at and fuel them up. But, you know, we'll get to it. There's so much to do in this game, and I absolutely love how you can really choose your own adventure, choose your own path, and you don't have to follow the main storyline. Like a lot of games, of course, you don't. But you don't even have to follow the side quests. You can go off on your own and explore and make money by exploring. How cool is that? You can upgrade your scanner, as I've talked about in the past, to make a lot more money when you scan individual items on a planet's surface. Like, that is fascinating. If you wanted to go a completely pacifist, non-combatant role in this game, you absolutely could. And I don't know if that's important to you. I don't know. It's clearly not important to me. But if I wanted to do a playthrough like that, I very much could. I just think that's fascinating. It's a fantastic thing in this game. I'm not saying by any means this is the first game of its type that has done things like that. I mean, voxel games on the whole, you just have kind of an unstructured, open-world sandboxing kind of thing. But I think you probably noticed as quickly as I did that the voxel game, voxel or not, why is that? Let me scan a corpse? That's weird. Are you a predator? That's weird. This is weird. Okay, well, I look diseased. Am I sure I want barnacle milk? Okay, well, it's not restricted to voxel games, but I'm sure you found, as quickly as I did, and many other players did, that the open world sandbox games were great when they were brand new, but they lost their novelty rather quickly because there's really, all in all, nothing to do. They don't have a story. They don't have anything in the world to uncover and do. And that's not even so true with games like Minecraft, because as a sandbox game, it definitely did have some story elements, and they continually added more story elements over time. This being an open world, like a Gmod style game, with nothing to do except for the stories you make along the way with your friends. That's another style of game. But just the open sandbox, I'm rambling here, I apologize. The open sandbox games just didn't have that much to offer when they didn't have written storylines. And I feel like a lot of developers kind of latched on to like, oh, we can churn out an open sandbox game. Blah, blah, blah. We're just going to make a bunch of money by throwing these games out. People love them. And not that those games are easy to churn out like that, but the studios seem to churn out a lot more of those types of open world, open sandbox, no-aim games, and not really invest time into writers or stories or things that would keep players invested, like this game. And it's good to see a change like this. This is a 10-year-old game, but it's good as a late adopter to be able to pick it up so quickly and see all of the stories going on in this world. And so, this is kind of what I'm saying about the Gek, because they look really cute, they look really fun, and you'll find their trade and acquisition manuals talking about how they want to be friendly and always tell people that you're a friend and emphasize friendship when you trade with other factions, when really, in reality, they are really not a friendly group. And that's just a plain monolith, so it's not going to have the option to present it with those keepsake thingies to give you coordinates like the other ones. I guess that's the actual like alien structures that are going to have those option to present it with a keepsake and dioxide. I haven't seen one of those in a minute. And get coordinates out of it. Vigilant Stone. The Vigilant Stones are very strange. I had not found what the actual stone is used for yet, if anything. Oh, look at that cute little guy. I like that red little buddy. But the first like 6 or 7 of the Vigilant Stones I picked up, no problem, just picked up a stone, you know? But then after that, ooh boy, you got a strange face, bud. You got a real weird face. You got a weird face. Anybody ever tell you got a weird face? You're furry and you're fluffy. Sentinel watching me. Better not mess around. You know, the first, I don't know, however many I think, the first dozen Vigilant Stones I picked up, I had no problem whatever. Not one problem. And then all of a sudden after that, I'm picking up Vigilant Stones, and I'm getting attacked. And I'm getting attacked by these ancient people, or ancient protector, golem-looking stone things that throw lightning at me. And then, as I go on, I go, okay, well, I can fight those guys off pretty easily. And then I'm getting attacked by 2 at a time, and I'm picking up a Vigilant Stone, and I'm getting attacked by 2 ancient protector golem things that are blasting me with lightning bolts. And going, oh my god! So now I'm not even that sure if I want to continue picking up the Vigilant Stones until I know what the heck they do. That's the entire point of that monologue. And I'm half joking here, but I actually uploaded a silent playthrough, filmed several, to judge whether me babbling incoherently during play is a thing that's going to get me more viewers or less viewers. I don't know. We'll find out. Either way, I'm happy. I would like, honestly, I don't plan to ever have a large viewership. Clearly, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that. What I would like is a tiny, tiny amount
Navigational data received.
of return on playing these games, and to not feel like I'm totally wasting my time. To bring some people in who may not otherwise have the time to experience worlds like No Man's Sky. And I really would like to do that. I would like to give something back to the community of people that make games like this possible. Because I think they're absolutely glorious and enriching. And I would love to contribute to that. The whole group of gamers who spent a lot of money and a lot of time buying these games. And the developers that spend their time building these. I just want to play and let people watch, really, is what it is. I feel like I'm gaining something by contributing a playthrough. And if that should be silent, or if y'all can tune out me rambling in the background, yeah, either or. I'm happy with both. But, okay. Well, the geck! The geck! The geck, the geck, the geck, the geck, the geck, the geck. It's like the geck are some combination of the Ferengi and some other oddly rather warlike sci-fi sect or species that I can't think of. But I really love the kind of Ferengi stuff that they do. And I was actually telling a real close friend of mine the other day who watches some of my playthroughs. She's watching it, checking it out. And I was showing her like the geck will actually be sitting there on a planet and they'll be talking to you and they'll be kicking their little feetsies like a 5-year-old. And it's the funniest, the coolest world building dichotomy, right? You have this ancient, powerful, warlike, like slaver, disturbingly powerful group that have made this whole image off of them being these cute, harmless little critters, and that are up on their, kicking their feetsies. It's just a fascinating world building thing, and not that associating with or excusing slavers as a thing should ever be acceptable, but in a fantasy or a sci-fi world like that, I find it part of more character building than a real world disgust for what that actually entails in the real world. But that's part of the fictional evil of things. Anyway, I also love the floating stones like that on these worlds. I think they're so cool. Let's see if yes, I'm beginning to master the art of not landing on the target of the thing that I want to get. I may throw a hab down there and just slap a stairs in so I can just exit the craft, just drop straight through. I might clip a stair through because that's getting old. Having to scramble all the way down the ladder. I'd also like to be able to go up to the roof of the craft without boosting. And I've been watching a lot of Corvette builds, so if you would, in the comments, if anyone's actually watching this, please let me know, would you like to see some more Corvette builds? Because I'm getting to the point where I'll actually have enough parts that I can do some one-off builds without destroying my main. Because I don't want to destroy my main Corvette. I come to a point where I don't want to, oh yes, I see that Vigilance Stone. I'll come back to you in a moment here. I don't want to destroy my main Corvette, but I would love to build some other Corvette styles in the game. And if it's going to let me continue gathering parts, I would be more than happy to build some Corvettes. I might throw some together and film it and just kind of throw those up as alternative thingy-majiggies. See, I should probably recolor my reticle, because I can't tell when I'm switching between devices and my multi-tool. I think I just need to recolor my reticle, so I can actually see the sucker. Wondering if it's my monitor here, or if I'm actually getting some blindness. Oh, goodness gracious me. Sir, you don't seem to be taking damage right now. I'm kidding. Hold on. Thankfully, I don't seem to be taking that much tons of damage either. I'm sure I'm running something like a multi. Oh. Alright, never mind. Either woke the other one up. We'll see in a second. Or he's full on. There's two of them in one stone. And those rocks are thrown right there are like grenades. So, like. Okay. Calm down. Chill out. Mr. Golem. Mr. Golem. Hey. Calm down. Whew, boy. Okay, so I mean those. Carmen, silly. Those health bars are rather deceiving because it doesn't actually show you how much health they have left. It falls much slower at the top than it does toward the end of the health bar. So they really have the equivalent of some shield or something. Do Sentinels attack for milking creatures? I don't think they do. For like feeding animals. It's pretty strange. They'll attack you for moving a stone. For mining. But feeding a creature, they shouldn't attack you for that. That would be silly. Picking a berry? Alright, did I just full on lose the vigilant stones? Like, hello? Hello? I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Like, the vigilant stones are gone. They got some ancient bones out of it. Shoot, tell me if I'm losing my mind in the comments below, please. I don't see those vigilant stones anywhere. Oh. Falling down all these holes I dug. I don't see those vigilant stones anywhere. Alright, I do see a photo target though. And some dung! Delicious dung! Goodnesses and graciouses. I'm gonna mine this dioxide. Let's see if the Sentinels attack. Everybody loves when Sentinels attack, right? When Sentinels attack. Thankfully it's a small deposit, because I've gotten stuck on mining these deposits where it just keeps going and going and going and going and going. All of the different mining going. I just get tired of it. So, let's... What we got here? We got here. Another dioxide, cobalt. Yeah, there's dioxide in this. Are you aggressive? Aggressive. What? Hey! Hey! I didn't even see him attack me! He just acted a little aggressive and you laser him? I mean, I guess you're gonna get more proactive right now, Carrie. Maybe you're hangry. You need to change your appearance there and give you like 2 laser guns. Something else. So you're really... Maybe I should take the laser gun away. See if you go back to attacking with claws. Good. Yes, the thermal protection falling, that's always good. Good. Thermal protection non-existent. My goodness, I have got to restock on a whole bunch of stuff. Just so that I have it. Look, very cool world. Thanks, Carrie. Yes, I guess it is a very cool world, in a manner of speaking. Oh, heck, hold on. this area. Ooh. Man. Oh. You know, and the visuals. Oh, it's the friendship rainbow. The visuals in this game are so cool. I don't even hate those weird, dissonant color schemes. The made-for-alien-eyes color schemes that just really... I'm overusing the term world building, but it's great world building. Now I've completely lost my place here. I mean, I'm not hallucinating, right? We full-on saw... We full-on saw a... Oh, that's rather far away. No, we full-on saw like a buried mineral point. Oh my goodness. I swear those move. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts. I run further than I actually need to. That's probably what actually is happening. I like these purple trees. Oh, Bug Cronius. Oh, Bug Cronius. Those are neat. I really like those. Really cool. Oh, whatever units I received for that scan, I didn't see them. Machinery, cargo drop. I'm kind of ignoring those cargo drops because early game, that really was your only guaranteed source of nanites. But later game, it's kind of become more of a waste of time because you get like between 16 and like 32 nanites out of them. It's kind of janky. Kind of janky. Jonkly. You should feel like you're the jonkler. Alright, so, see about that photographic target. Gonna do what we're actually on this world to do. Just take a picture. Taking a photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. Braff. Something about Zach Braff. Nope, clipped right through. Maybe I was too far back. I was hoping I could hang off the side of it. And then hop out. All fancy like. Was I already here? I am. Hello? Am I crazy? I took a photo of this. I took a photo of this. Why is it doing that? It won't let me take the actual photo. It says return to mission agent. I don't know, maybe that qualifies as photo. Taking this photograph! Alright, well, you know, yeah, okay, it says return to mission agent. Planet. Sure, why not? Don't mind if I don't. Don't mind if I do. I've been here, right? Yeah, I've been here. I mean, I know I said I ignore these now, but I'm here. This is already rooted. So what in the heck why are you not removing the icons that indicate that I've been to a place because it's no longer iconed? Icon! I still need to move that ladder. Whether or not I extend it down so I can drop out the ship, I still need to move that ladder. That ladder need to get moved. I don't like it there. Now is that in the space station? picked that up on the planet, did I? There's no way. It's in the space station, right? Yeah. I do wish the game would make a better distinction of where the space station is relative to planets, because it is kind of easy to mix it up with it being on planet. It shouldn't be. This is a player thing where I should know better by now. But it is at the same time, it is kind of easy to mix it up with it being on planet. Visually. Then again, I don't believe that most people will just do one quest at a time. I think that'd be silly. Like doing this, the running back and forth, and turning it in. This seems silly to me. This doesn't seem like how you're supposed to run missions. But, doing it anyway. What did I get out of that? Now I still want to get, I have a bunch of these multi-tool expansion slots. The exosuit expansion slots are kind of cool. I do dig those. I could have been doing these while I was doing those. For whatever weird reason, I have a hang-up about filming while I'm blasting away at the wildlife on the planet. Point of interest here. I'm still real concerned about the Gek faces. It looks to me like they don't quite just have biological diversity. It looks like they've grafted parts of other species to them, because it looks like this is the base Gek frame. I don't believe these guys have eyes, by the way. I don't believe the guys with the flip-up lids, they have eyes. I believe these guys have cybernetic eyeballs. And or they're just wearing goggles. I can't really tell. Headcanon here. And then the puppy muzzle. I don't. That doesn't look like something that would arise. You know, genetic manipulation, sure. Maybe that's the story. But they really look like they just grafted other species directly onto them. They really do. Yeah, I'm really weirded out by it. I'd love to see that in the story canon and find out what in the world is going on there. Because the different eyes like that, having eye stalks or having very specific, weird, anomalous features is just still. Oh, okay. I just spent $1 million on something I didn't mean to. Sure, why not? I like hot ice. I could use it for something. It's just very, very odd. Very odd. The Viking kind of look like they do a graft thing there too, when their eyes are in the lowered, more whale-like appearance. Actually, I keep mentioning I prefer that look. I think they're just much cooler looking. Okay. Well, let's unwrap some goodies here. Oh, I need to sell that. I did get a Vigilant Stone, but that other one full-on disappeared. It's very strange. Very, very strange. The Pulse Spitter, I don't see a lot of those modules, but, you know, I don't really have the space to just be hoarding multi-tool module upgrades at the current time. So I'm going to sell some stuff off. I'm going to sell that, get the nanites out of it. Oh gosh, it's like abysmal. Some people kind of swear by the scatter blaster, but it turns it into a shotgun. I'm not particularly into getting a shotgun. At least there. I might regret that later. It might be something. Hello. Might be something better I'd be better off with, but for the time being, I'm just not that into it. Ouch. Whew. I gotta quit crossing my legs while recording. They just fall asleep. It's weird. Life support modules. No, I'm saving up nanites. I'm saving them up. I'm saving them for your photograph. Well, I think that's about all the time we have at this current juncture. I am going to go do a couple other things around here, and I will come back and catch you all later. I will, as always, see you Starside. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and give me a good old piece of your mind somewhere down below. I'd really like to hear it. I'd like to know what you feel about the recordings and what I could do better, what you'd like to see, and all that jazz. So, thank you so much, folks. Have a great one. And again, see you Starside.